I'm very pleased to be here on My Magical Thing with Callender, undertaker, author, magical practitioner, and old school raver. It's lovely to have you here, my friend.
Thank you very much, Julian. Yes, I am at any one time, and sometimes simultaneously, all of those things.
Marvelous.
It's really, really great to be here. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Lovely to see you. So, it is at this time I must ask, please may we see your magical thing?
Yes, certainly, Julian. Now, obviously, I thought long and hard about this. I thought that perhaps I'd bring in my plastic skull of Papa Gede, in which I kind of used to practice a very rudimentary form of Haitian voodoo. I thought about bringing in, I've got a bone index finger from a very ancient grave that was given to me by a grave digger, and I thought about bringing that in. But then I thought my magical thing that I have with me at all times, I am going to show you. So brace yourself, ladies and gents.
We're ready. Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, and that is obviously with me at all times. That is my magical thing.
Please, tell us the story of your remarkable chest-born magical thing.
Well, obviously it's a heart chakra with a chaos sphere in the middle, and my tattooist, I'm going to put it away now, give you all a break. My tattooist, when I was having it done, said, "Oh, chaos in the heart," and I went, "No, that's not my intention. My intention is to put a permanent reminder to try and come from my heart at all times," which, you know, is not something I always achieve, but it is. It's definitely an intention. It's an intentional thing. I've also got. I'm not going to show you that one. I've got an enormous crop circle mandala on my back, but. Funnily enough, I had my first tattoo. I was into crop circles in the 90s, and I'm still into crop circles, but I've been on quite a journey with them. But when I was in the 90s, and when it was at the absolute peak of the frenzy, and there was big glossy coffee table books and all of that, and I saw a photo of one in a coffee table book, and I really liked it, and I thought I'm going to have that. You know, by then I was still a bit ambivalent about who or what was making them. I had my hopes and my fears, and I was on a journey with it. But I just really liked the image. So I had it tattooed in a squaddy tattooist in Amesbury. And I loved it. And it's just a small one on my shoulder. And I had it for a number of years. And then I started to meet the people who were making the crop circles, and actually preferred them to the people who I had been hanging out with, who had their own various theories about it, and realized that the real mavericks and the magical practitioners were actually the artists making them. And I'd had it for about 10 or 12 years before I became friends with a mutual friend of ours, Mike J, the author, Mike J. And about 6 months into our relationship, we got talking about crop circles. And he went, "Yeah, I made one just to see whether, to test out the ground." And he went, and it became it was dowsed and declared official by the experts at the time. He said, and then I went traveling to Australia, and my sister knew that I was into crop circles, and she sent me a random t-shirt of a crop circle. And he went, and the weird thing was, it was my crop circle. I was like, "Oh my God, that's amazing." You know, I went, "What was it?" And he started to describe it, and what hairs I then had on the back of my neck started to stand up. And I did actually at that point just kind of pull my shirt up and go, "Mike, is this your crop circle?" And it's the only time I've seen him genuinely mind blown. And he was like, yeah, that's it. That's it. And he went, "Wow, you've even got the mistake that we made in where we went a little bit too far." Which is just marvelous. So there's something about kind of circles and mandalas and crop circles for me, which have been very integral to any kind of magical practice that I've kind of dabbled in. And I do say I very much dabble. For me, I like to perform magic rituals without any particular intention or outcome, and retrospectively translate them and go, you see, that's what that was about. More as an act of worship than as an act of will, perhaps.
retroactive magic, I believe.
Retroactive magic. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that would be the correct term for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. I don't think we can leave without another little flash of the heart chakra with the
Yeah,
dancing.
yeah, sure.
Is that right?
Absolutely. I'm probably a little bit sunburnt as well, but yeah, you can. Yeah,
Wow. Look
yeah.
at that.
It was very painful, obviously, and as you know, with a tattoo, once you've started, you cannot stop. But yeah, I love it. I love it, and it startles people because, of course, it's all hidden until I take my shirt off, and then there it is.
Rue Callender, thank you so much for sharing those amazing stories of your tattoos, your magical things. It's really appreciated, my friend.
Not at all. You're so welcome. Thank you for having me, Julian.
Cheers, mate.
Brilliant.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.